hello there. I didn't hear you come in. But as long as you're here, I'd love to talk to you about my opinions on job creation. The first step to strengthening the American economy is to get our American workers back to work. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you come in. But as long as you're here, let me talk to you about my opinions on the war in Afghanistan. I've been hearing a lot of talk lately from other candidates that they want to end the war in Afghanistan. But I believe that continuing the war is essential for American national security. If we leave Afghanistan now, we are putting both the Afghani people and the citizens of the United States at risk from the Taliban and Al-Qaeda. Thank you, America. Oh, hello. I didn't hear you come in. But as long as you're here, let me talk to you about my opinions on immigration. Some of my opponents, and I'm not going to name names, want to make the United States immigration policy a lot more lenient. I believe that would be detrimental to the nation's national security and to the livelihood of the American workforce. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear you come in. But as long as you're here, let me talk to you about education. I believe that we need to improve our standards in education because all of our children should have the right to achieve a higher learning potential and rank #1 in the world again. It's been too long since America has been the best in education. As president, I would push forward Common Core standards for all schools in the United States of America. Oh, I didn't realize that you were still here. But, you know, as long as you're interrupting my dinner, I might as well tell you about my tax policy. My belief is that right now the nation's debt is one of the biggest issues we have. I believe that the way to solve our debt problem is not by raising taxes on people, but by reducing government spending. I believe that taxes should be cut for all people eventually, but I promise that I will not raise taxes. Oh, I thought I heard someone again. How about I talk to you about my views on energy? I believe the first thing we should do with our energy is become more self-sufficient by using nuclear power and solar panels. I also believe we should drill our own oil to reduce gas prices and dependency on foreign oil. But the easiest way to save energy is by turning off your lights when you're not using them. Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. But as long as you're here, let me tell you about healthcare. As a doctor for over 25 years, I learned a lot about the healthcare field. And I have a lot of ideas that would improve the situation in the United States. One of my ideas is to give tax credits to people so that they can buy their own health care instead of letting the government socialize it and making the care lower quality. But more people would get health care, and that's super. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see you there. I was just thinking so deeply about crime. Crime is a major issue in America, and as president, I would try to increase minimum penalties for repeat offenders to make sure that they spend more time in prison and less time on the streets. I would also try to set up rehabilitation programs for drug addicts so that they wouldn't have to commit crimes anymore because they were clean, and thus making more able-bodied working American citizens.